Hi guys, good morning. Today is the 15th of December and we are going to do a top-down analysis of US30. To be fair, I've just taken a quick look at it. It doesn't seem very different from where it was yesterday. If you watched yesterday's video, we did say that, it is going to come down and we kept two marker lines here, the red lines, if you can have a look. I'm just going to open it bigger. So yeah, as we can see, the two red lines, that's where I am looking for price to go and possibly reject and go to the upward trend. If it's not and it's going to go continuing down, then we're going to wait for a slight retracement and then to when it goes down, come back to do a retest and then basically go back down again. So again, that all just depends on price action. Um, to be fair, we could say there is liquidity in this zone, this area here where the small box is. So again, it could possibly be a rejection of the zone and to the upside as well. But personally, because of this huge leg out, I do feel that price might come down a little bit more. Let's just have a quick look at the weekly. Um, Okay, to be fair, they all as on the weekly, they are on the uptrend just because of the 200 EMA. But personally, I do really think that price would come down a little bit more. This is just a fake out for the time being. This is how I see it, guys. I'm going to drop it down to the hour now. So there really isn't anything. I am actually looking for sell opportunities at the moment, short term. And moving averages haven't lined up. Yesterday the video that I did, it was actually really, really like I thought it was a very powerful video because it was actually um not affirmation, but it was more like for my own self to kind of voice it out and also kind of reiterate in my own head that trade like a robot, because I think like that now feels like it's so important. It's like you don't have any emotions involved when you are trading, and you know what you're looking out for. For example, in my case, I'm firstly looking for the moving averages to be all in order in whichever direction I'm hoping for it to go, and then okay, probably hoping is not the right word. We are not hoping for anything, but moving averages to be in the direction that price action is giving us entries. Okay, so basically, you want to kind of look at the overall trend, and then you kind of drop down to the lower time frame to see what price action is doing. And before you enter, make sure that the trend lines and all the moving averages are basically in the direction that you are entering. So never trade against the trend, and moving averages got to line up, and then I'm waiting for a bullish or bearish pin bar or rejection pin bar basically. And that's really it. And the best thing to do is when you can catch movements is when it's on a trend like this. Do you guys get me? When the moving averages are all fanning out, you basically get a nice pip upwards or downwards. Like you get quite a lot with literally almost very little drawdown, and sometimes no drawdown. So I think it's important that you trade with the trend. Okay, I am going to drop it down. So we are at a very crucial zone here on where we have marked up. But I am actually going to drop it down further just to see if there's anything that's fanning out in our direction. They're all setting up right now. Can you see this? Like, oh gosh, can you actually see this? Like, the moving averages are all like fanning out right now. They are getting ready, right? This is a bearish pin bar here, right? Personally, let me just drop down to the 5 minutes. Yeah, there's a little bit of consolidation going on here. Personally, when they haven't really fully fanned out in the other time frames, I like to drop to the 5 and see what it does. And you guys can actually see on the 5 minutes is fanning out nicely, but right now it is actually teetering in between these two moving averages. So I'm just literally going to see. Let's have a look at the divergence. Yeah, I personally will wait for a bearish pin here. to print and possibly take it back down, right? So let's just see where am I expecting price to go again. So this is where personally on a daily time frame I believe price will go. So this one was 3300. We yeah, okay, let's not put it at 3300. 33,080, so 3380 roundabouts, and this I was just trying to round it off to a whole number, and this one will be 32,500. So these are the numbers, key points, key levels that I'm looking at. Another key level that you can also mark is this, just because there is a lot of things going on. I get this. Hey guys. Okay, this is another level here, which is 33,500. Okay, this is 32,500, and this is 3380. So these are the three levels I'm looking at. Like I've told you guys before, I basically don't take my um trades on a long term. Like I kind of scalp and I'm out. So these are the key levels where I think price will basically go to. Again, we are at a very crucial zone, guys. So you want to kind of keep an eye on this just so that it is not like faking out on this zone and going right back up as well. So do keep your eyes on this first zone that we have marked up here. Yeah, like sorry guys, like if you take a look at this, it's like there's a long leg out here and there's liquidity here and this bit here. So basically I personally do think price is going to drop on a short term. If it doesn't decide to go back up, it is on a long-term basis, but right now price is just teetering around this area. So that's really the analysis for today. There isn't much really different from what it was yesterday, to be fair. So like I said, short term I'm looking for sales unless price reverses and starts to go up, and then all my moving averages fed up the other way. Now I'm going to take a look at the top down analysis again and then probably hit for a buy. So really let price tell you what to do. At the moment they're all fanning out towards the downward direction in every time frame. They are slowly making their move that way, and the time frame that's already set up for a downward trend is basically your 5 minutes. So literally what I'm doing right now is I am just waiting for a nice bearish pin bar to print, and I'm gonna take it. All right. So yeah, so happy trading and trade safely. Don't forget to check the news. We had quite a bit of news yesterday on um US30. Just look at how much it has dropped. Like I didn't see any of this, but even if I had, I don't think there was any opportunities for me to go in. To be fair, guys, I would not have entered any one of this just because there was no bearish pins at all printed. I mean, hmm, do you know what? This could have been an entry, but I might have been taken out here. Let me just see if I had gone in here, what I would have done, where I would have put it. Okay, I'm gonna be as honest as I can. Hold on. Yeah, 40 pips. So it's literally, I'm going to move the consolidation box for you guys so that it's clearer. There we go. So actually, I would not even have put it there. I think I would have come down a bit to touch the white line. 31 pips. So this is where my stop loss would have been in this trade, to be fair. And would it have touched it? Actually, no. Actually, no. So I would still be in the trade, to be fair, because I put it right here to the top, and this is the bearish pin bar entry. So literally, I would have been able to catch this trade. Just depends if I was watching it or not. But if I had taken it all the way down to the zone, that is 309 pips for you guys versus a 30 pip. So its risk to reward ratio is 10.3, guys. That's insane, right? I didn't see this yesterday. Yeah, that was in the morning. So no, didn't see this pan out. But yeah, if anyone had taken this and you put your stop loss quite literally very tight, you would still be in the trade, and this would have been a nice pip catch. But other than that, around here, though, I do know that it was fanning down. That no, I just didn't see anything touch and reject the 10, so I probably would not have entered just because there was also a lot of bullish pip print. So I would have been cautious, guys. But right now, I am looking for a bearish print. But if it decides to continue to go up a little bit more before it comes down, I'm literally going to go, let it go, do its thing, come back right down, and then give me a rejection again at the 10 or 21 before I take it back. I will not take a pin bar right at the 50 or something. Very rarely I do that. Um, but in this instance, I'm probably just going to wait for a proper rejection or a proper bearish pin bar to print before I take. Yeah, so you did have a bearish pin bar print here. It was a very short scalp, guys, before it went out. So if you basically did not, let's see if we gave us a 1:5, 1.5, I mean. Okay, let's just see this one before we go. Um, this bearish print, okay? This is what I'm looking at. Let me put my stop loss first. This would have been my stop loss. Would have been stopped out if I had kept it going, but I just want to know if I kept it at 1.5, would I have come out in profit, to be fair? 1.56. Okay, there we go. See, this would have been a profitable trade on a 1.5 or 1.56 risk to reward ratio, really. Look at that. You basically would have come out just before it kind of reversed, and this would have been perfect. So it's basically 25 pips to 39 pips take profit. And like I said, don't get so how would I say, caught up on your pips, all right? Because you can always adjust your stop loss. So it's basically get a small amount of pips is perfectly fine. You don't have to basically do this like enter here and let it run all the way. Unless you're trailing your stop loss, that's fine if you're watching it. But otherwise, just small amount of compounds every day is going to build your account. And again, because your stop loss is so small, you can afford to higher up your lot sizes to a 1% risk if you're trading a decent size account, right? So basically, that's all that matters. If your lot sizes are slightly bigger and it's still 1% risk, you are perfectly fine. And then your cash out is going to be a lot more bigger, even though the number of pips was small. All it matters is you protected your capital at the end of the day, and you were also profitable. And I think that's insane. Like that's cool. 1.5 risk to reward ratio. I think it's awesome, to be fair, for compounding purposes. And this would have got you out nicely on a profitable trade as well. Right, guys? So that's my take. Right now, I'm just waiting because it's doing it's basically just doing some a little small reversal on that. That's a retracement. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Wait for everything to fan out, and then go. I typically don't really trade the 1 minute, guys. I'm not even gonna bother with it. 1 minute is basically consolidating, and the moving averages are messed up anyway. It's like literally there's a consolidation going on right there, guys. Yep. So just be patient, wait for it, let it pan out. Don't forget to check your news, and be careful with your news if you're trading during that period, and as well as just be patient for the right trades. We do want to see. Just also, I know. Do you know what? I keep saying I'm going to go, but I just saw something here. So this is a nice zone here as well. Okay, that's a nice liquidity zone. So basically, come up here, do a fake out, and right back down, guys. So keep an eye on that zone. I'm just saying this, and then this is upward zone, so I'm just going to leave it for now. Uh, but yeah, this is a nice zone because it's a very nice bearish candle. Okay, so that's my take on this. So keep an eye on this zone on the 5 minutes chart. Let me just see on the 15 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's I'll just keep an eye on that. Okay, so that's my take. Let's see how this plans out. You guys know the drill. So wait for it to do a fake out, come back down, do a retest here, and then come back, go back down again. Okay. So yeah, I'm just patiently waiting. Okay, guys, happy trading. Bye.